Okay, nothing new today. Again, the same exercise that I will be emphasizing you to focus on. I personally think that you should be focusing on that exercise this week. You should be focusing on that exercise next week. That you should be focusing on that exercise the week after. And then you should focus on that exercise for another week. That's what I personally think. Now, some of you think that they understand H4 and they just can do that. Believe me, you can't. Because I can give you an example. What is my challenge tonight? So try and understand the significance of it. Let's see the challenge tonight for me. And I want to give you the practical sense on that. So here we are, USD CAD. I already shared the analysis with you guys. Shooting star formation, inverted head and shoulder formation. I'm expecting the price to bounce back to 1.7 to 30 level, 7,200. Trend line resistance. I have no intention to look for buying opportunity as long as the price clear the trend line, which is significant. Now, I've done the analysis. Let me show you my analysis. It's very easy. Most of you have been doing this analysis. So this is up till this, I can see everyone gets it 100%, actually. Everyone. Now, this is a condensed version of it. I've condensed it on H4. Remember, the zones comes up, it's a condensed version. This was an analysis before the condensed version. So I would have a trading plan of some kind like this. When it comes to the condensed version, my trading plan is this, the first one. So I already had this move downside, so I capitalize on this. That has always been my trading plan, as you know, from Monday, yesterday, almost 80 pips. Today, I missed it. So if trading, making trade, my plan was the same. My plan was this. Please understand the significance of it. And that's what you guys are not understanding, the importance. Some of you came back to me and said that you guys we understand and we don't have to more practice. Let's move on forward. Trust me, you can't. It's extremely this is exactly what is my challenge every day in every session. Let's see this in a second. I'll explain it to you. So this is my trading plan. It was same yesterday. Look, yesterday my trading plan was this. When I capture this. So I had this very same trading plan. So I got a sell trade there. And I end up catching almost 70 some pips. I was right on the, no. Trading plan, extremely easy, same. Now, what is my challenge tonight? So this is condensing. This is what, before you practice that H4 exercise, condense it like this. But yes, you are practicing on the previous price action. So what is my challenge tonight? Guys, trading is challenging in its nature. It's not difficult, but it's very challenging. Every day is a new day. Every session is as its own pro and cons. What is my challenge tonight? My challenge tonight is, please understand guys, and listen to this very carefully. This is exactly the exercise. So I am trying to finish your training. This is why I'm telling you, please spend time on this, practice it properly before you go on to execution. Execution is, you already know like how to do execution, by the way. I already told you guys, simple. Again, we'll cover this in a couple of days. It takes few days, 2 days to practice. It's pretty easy. This is my challenge. Execution is not my challenge. Execution is the most easiest thing. Execution is dependent on this step. Even I've got the verse analysis. This step protects me. My challenge tonight is, guys, let's try and understand. This is my headache, stress, challenge. It's not analysis. You guys can do analysis. But you guys are not understanding the step that I've asked you to practice, the significance, the importance of it. This is the trading that you need to understand. My challenge is to position this H4 to take a sell trade. That's it. So low formation, low high. Can I take a sell trade there? Anyone? No. That's it. So my challenge is positioning of it. Yes, positioning of it. And in a default trading, you need a bearish candlestick to take a trade. In aggressive trading, I just look for positioning. You don't look for an H4 candlestick. What you look for, as far as volume is concerned, we'll discuss that later. So we are focusing on default trading for now. This is my challenge tonight, guys. I'm trading this pair, and that's the challenge. Challenge in Asian session, London session, New York session. This is the challenge between this analysis and my profits. This is why, please understand, when I asked you to practice H4, really practice H4. I think you should, newcomers, I'd refer to Kevin and Antos, you guys, you should practice at least on 1,000 weeks. You might say, this guy sounds nuts for saying 1,000 weeks. It's nothing. It's 1,000 weeks is a very humble numbers that I'm quoting here. Guys, if I know across the street is the destination, I will do everything possible to cross it, to have a better life. And your better life, between your analysis and your profits, this is the challenge. It will change everything. So please understand, guys, this is the challenge. Let me show you another challenge. I wanted to emphasize the importance of it because I see most of you never understand. Most of you send me messages like it's just another exercise. Let's look at another challenge. Here you are, USD CAD. Well, I still like this price action. My still biases to the downside on this. Here we are. Here we are. Do you see this? Now, what is my challenge tonight? Let's try positioning this, please. Everybody with me, yes? Guys, see this? What do you guys think? It's kind of low high formation. All I'm waiting for is an entry on this. That's it. It's a good low high. It's already a low high formation. I'm purely looking for an entry. So this has been positioned. Today, throughout the whole day, I was waiting for this positioning. Do you guys understand? Make sense? Yes? Make sense, guys? Please confirm.
Yeah, yes.
Did you see my challenge, guys? Throughout my day, this is what I was doing actually. I wasn't planning, I wasn't executing. This is exactly an area where the market will attack your mind and nail you down. Please understand, this is the challenge. Let me show you another challenge. You will like it. Here we are, USD, yes, 30. What is my challenge, guys? My trading plan is, look, trading plan, buyers in. I'm expecting the price to go to at 26 levels, around these levels. Nice bullish candlestick, rejection, nice price action, H4, bullish variation, looks pretty good. I'm expecting this. What is my challenge then? If that is, I've done this, then what is the barrier between this and my profitability? Please understand that exercise that I've given you and asked you to do it. You guys think it's just like another exercise. Oh, okay, that's fine. Most of you used to say to me, student used to often say to me, we always do analysis. We always do analysis. We are good at it. But when it comes to the trading during the week, we struggle. They think it's execution. Trust me, it's not execution. It is this very challenge. Execution is the joke after this. You position this. Guys, let me give you an example of an execution. You'll see this. I had this trading plan yesterday. If you guys remember, I shared this. So please understand, see this. What is this positioning? Anyone name this positioning, please?
I know.
What is it? Yeah, higher low, or I classify this as a low high. Higher low is here in a bullish variation. So you classify this as a low high, low low formation. That's it. Please. So I got the positioning. As I said, you can buy at a low low formation, which is riskier. Please understand, guys. See this. See this. I got the bullish candlestick. It was a decent candlestick on an area of interest. This was my challenge. Entry wasn't a challenge. Entry was pretty simple. Let me show you the entry. My entry was there, guys. And this was a straight, without a drawdown, I went into a straight 119, 18 pips. So what was my challenge? What was my challenge whole day yesterday? What was my challenge? Anyone will speak up. What is the challenge I faced? What is the struggle I had? What is where I was focusing on? Where I'm battling the market. Market will not attack and fight with you during this time. It begins its fight when the session begins. That's where the battle starts. That's where the manipulation starts. That's where the market starts attacking your heads, minds. This H4 exercise is exactly the challenge. So please, guys, some of you are new. 1,000 weeks of practice, I think it's pretty humble statement on paper trading. Before you do the same exercise later on the stimulator. But I promise you something. Listen to this. I promise you something. Whoever does it with honesty, again, not the ones who have been doing it previously, guys, please. Yes, you guys have to do it on stimulator now, of course. That's, I agree. I'm going to speak slow, guys. Low, actually. I don't know why I feel like I've got a sore throat. Please understand. It is a very humble statement, because once you get this, your life changes. And some of you are pretty young. Your life changes. Now, because you don't take it seriously, it never changes. That's why you're stuck. I'm specifically telling you exactly where to focus. You can have the shittiest trading plan sometimes. This positioning, if it takes place, it'll give you something. Even though the price reverse on you. So please understand, if it makes sense. Come on, guys. Say yes or no.
Yes.
Please understand again. I say this, 3 to 5 weeks of practice every day. Do every day, not 15 weeks, not 10 weeks every day. 3 to 5 weeks. It's like taking driving lessons every day for an hour. Every day. If you take a driving lessons for 12 hours in a day for a week, you're not going to learn driving properly. Instead, it's more effective when you take it every day consistently in a decent time scale, like an hour and a half. So your mind remains fresh. Enjoy this. Feel happy about it. Where are you heading? What's the future like? Not in a depressive state of mind. Then you're going to get it. But this is something you really have to practice. Between your analysis, which can be okayish, and your pips and success, this is the battle you fight during the day, free session. So I'm going to have, let me give you a good example. This is, I'm going to trade. I'm looking for selling opportunity. So what I'm having, what is the battle that starts at 12 o'clock? This H4. That's it. Execution is a joke. Guys, I took a buy trade here. I really felt bad that I closed that trade. But yeah. Please confirm everyone understands completely understands. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the market structure, variation, whatever you want to call it. Fair enough. I was using this. This is minor actually. This is within this, prices form the bearish variation. So my analysis expectation is to the downside. Head and shoulder formation. That's head, left shoulder, right shoulder. Looks pretty decent. On this pair, I'm just looking for execution. That's it. Everything is positioned. Please understand again. I'd say this exercise, send me 3 to 5 charts every day. If you can't, every one after one day, but consistently do this, guys. Once you've done this execution, you don't even have to practice execution. You just need to know exactly how to do execution, which is pretty decent, easy. You are on stimulator practicing everything again. Because I promise you, you think you go to stimulator without having the practice on this, you never will be able to. At least I'm not suggesting you guys to do it for months and months. At least do it for this week. Some of you can continue doing into next week. Some of you, if you think that you're ready on it, not the ones, the new ones, by the way, I'd say that show me A to Z paper trading. Go on stimulator, start building up your future there. That's it. Please confirm everyone understands. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Guys, let's look at some of the analysis. We had a very successful analysis on GBP euro yen, and the price has gone higher. What do we see now is, again, guys, I'm not trading this pair anymore. Today, I'm not interested in this pair today to an extent, unless it really pulls back, because I do not like taking a counter trend trade with a volume of this kind. That's not how I trade. I'd really like to see a decent volume. This is a huge, strong bullish volume, even if the price forms a low high and go downside. That's not what I'm after at the moment. So I'll just leave it, because I already had a successful trade on this. But with this volume, I always presume we can go higher. That's what my expectation is. We'll see how this plays out, guys. This is a zone. Let the price hit this zone. We'll see how this plays out. So yes, US 30, I'm interested in this. I'm looking for the price to go further to the upside. In this zone, I'm looking for buying opportunities. Everybody understands? Please confirm yes. So positioning is extremely important, and you know exactly what I mean by positioning. USD CAD looking for yes, it's slightly aggressive. I am interested, or I am interested in both cases, guys. This is a sell zone. This is a better sell zone. Let's say this. Everyone understand this? Yes, please confirm, guys.
Yeah.
Here we are. Same, pretty much exact same price action as USD CAD on this. Retracement, low high formation, look for selling opportunities, aiming for this level. Eventually, I'm expecting the price to move on to weekly support level. Price action has turned bearish on this, actually. These two candlesticks, these three candlesticks are controlling the situation. This is merely a low high formation with the rejection. Nice retracement downside. This trend line is the key factor. So you are pretty much in a sell zone on this. Look for selling opportunities. We had a successful trading opportunities on US 30, GBP, AUD. Yes, slightly aggressive. Yesterday, price action wasn't supportive. US 30, euro yen, counter trend trade. A counter trend trade, I've explained you the rules are that if you want to take a counter trend trade, right, make sure the price action is in agreement. That's it. So please go back and practice 50 weeks, but do not practice on the same day. Practice like 3 weeks of price action. Remember, when you're practicing H4, you have to do an initial analysis, establish directional bias before you condense the trading plan. Then you begin this practicing. After this practicing, the only thing between your analysis and pips is just this. That's it. Anyone has any questions? Guys, that's it. That's all I have to say to you today, because I don't want to teach you as anything. I just want you to leave with this thought for practicing. That's what I want you to do. Spend time on practicing. That's what I expect you to do. Some of you, I wanted you guys to give me a test on the weekend and get on with the stimulator. Start the journey on stimulator. Because, guys, with this practice, I'm not expecting you to spend weeks and weeks on stimulator. With the sort of practice which I'm suggesting, which some of you have done, I think 2 weeks of stimulator practice is good enough for you to start kickstarts on the demo account for a couple of weeks. Yes, five. Again, it's up to you guys. I'm not restricting anyone. Of course, some of you have family commitments, but at least 5 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks, 5 weeks, I'd say, and do it slow. Do it slow. That's really matters. Anyone has any questions, please? Euro USD, it has approached your buy zone. Let's look at this. Positioning is extremely important. Okay, guys, no. It's pretty bullish actually. Leave it. For now, just leave it. Dollar index, just leave it, guys, for now. Euro USD, we'll see how this plays out. Just wait and see. It might do a little bit of deeper retracement. Don't be surprised. It looks that way. So we'll see how this plays out. This is an area, interesting area to look for buying opportunities. This is an interesting area, but the sort of momentum it carries and from the dollar index, well, I cannot see anything for now. We'll see how this plays out. But yes, positioning is extremely important. Let's put it this way. Anyone has any questions, guys? So that's pretty much it. This lecture will be on the YouTube, so in case you want to go and watch it there, of course you can. But what I'm really expecting you guys is to go back and practice. That's all you need. Oil, I've shared this analysis with a student earlier, pretty decent price action. Nice momentum on this. I'm expecting the price to rally upside on this. Price is making higher low formations, as you could see. Nice higher low formations, which is a decent, which is beautiful. And so if it's a valid one, which it seems like, I would be expecting the price to go higher on this. We'll see how this plays out. Price holding at 61.8 Fibonacci's here. So let's have a look. Yes, nice trading opportunity today. Some of you have taken, yes. So wait for the retracement, high low formation, look for buying opportunities. This is clearly your buy zone. Now, you know, execution is pretty easy, guys. Our execution is on M15, M30 timeframes. You can do it on M5, but the volume is not good at M5. M15, M30 is pretty good. So you can get a stop loss of 15 to 30 pips. You're trading a trading setup of H4, which is going to be at least 100 pips, 90 pips, 150 pips. Sometimes you won't even go into a drawdown. Sometimes you go into a drawdown at the average 20 pips. So your trades on average will always be 3-1. So I don't think so it's going to be 2-1, 3-1. And once you learn at the end, scaling in and scaling out, it changes everything. Because in the same move, you will be able to maximize that. That's what we use the word nesting the move by scaling in and scaling out, which comes after you master these technicals. You can practice these technicals. You can apply these technicals without any confusion, any manipulation by the price. You take losses, it doesn't affect you. You just focus on the process. But that's what you need. That's what you have to gain first before you start management. Because the reality is, please understand, management is 70% of trading and 30% is the whole process which you've been practicing learning. But you can't learn the management unless you became acquaintance with this process, that this process is your nature. Now, I take losses. I don't question myself. Carry on with the process. I take profits, feel happy about them, but again, carry on with the process. That's what you're after. Management changes everything. I think I'm getting a sore throat. I can't go into a complete breakdown on Euro GBP, but again, I'll just show you a quick glance on this, brother. That's it, because I'm completing the session. Guys, nothing on this. I think it's hugely bullish. Retraces, it did retraces. My baby, another leg to the upside. We'll see how this plays out. But I'd say just leave it for now. There's no trade on it. wait for the price to come on these levels before taking. It's an overstretched pair, so I'd rather say you don't want to get into this. It's not an best selection. Of course, you can trade this. I'm not saying you can't trade this, but it's not the best selection as far as selecting is concerned. I tell you where it was the best selection here. Break off the trend line, support level, nice daily, weekly candlestick, nice daily candlesticks there, morning star formation. That was a trading option. We need a pullback on this. I think that's what we should be expecting at some stage, of course, and you'll see your USD will go higher. But that's pretty much it. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Yes, this is a pair again. Looks pretty good. Price action. Daily candle close looks pretty nice. Retracement on this. Look for high-low formation. Target is this. 7475. So what I am waiting for again, the same thing, positioning. That's my challenge. That is your challenge, your active challenge during the week. So please focus on this trading, guys. You've covered initial analysis. You've also covered condensing the trading plan. You're covering positioning right now before you get on with the execution. I hope you enjoyed the session. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:30. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gaurav.